Let's do this one in Java and see how it's done. I'm sharing my screen too. Okay, we are still in the previous program. First of all, we will ask the user to enter a number. So we'll say s out, enter a number, int num, we'll get the input from the keyboard. Then we're going to say if num, see, modulus division by 2, if it's equals to 0, in that case we're going to say even, else we're going to say odd. That'll solve the program. It's quite simple program. So we will use this logic to solve the last question as well, right? Okay, when I run this program, so it's asking you to enter a number, so we will enter a number 7, so it's an odd number, so it should say odd. Answer is correctly coming. So we'll write another number, we will put a number like 40, which is the even number. Even is correctly coming, right? So that proves that the program functions properly. So if you type 25, it's an odd number, it's coming correctly, right? So this is the program, this was the program we were discussing previously, right? Now let's go to the pseudocode and see what's going to happen next. We'll see the question once. It's asking you to write a pseudocode terminated by -777, display the total of even numbers, count of odd numbers, right? So class task 1, okay, all right. Now we're going to do start the program, stop the program, then first of all we need to take something like this. We'll say dot underscore even is assigned to 0 and count underscore odd is also 0. So we'll have these two. Then what we will do is we'll say input, enter a number, we'll say num, number. First thing what we can do is we can say while num is not equals to -777, then we have to say do end while. If it is so, if it is true, we can't directly find the total or directly go for the count. What we need to do is we need to make sure if num is modulus divided by 2 is equals to 0, then we have to do something. right? If it is so, what we're going to do is we're going to increment the total of evens. So we say tot underscore even is assigned the value tot even, already what it has added with the number that you entered now. Tot even is assigned the value tot even plus the number that you entered now. Else means definitely it's an odd number. So here we don't have to find the total of odd numbers, but we need to find out how many odd numbers were there. So we need to maintain a count. So we say count odd is assigned count odd plus 1. So that's what the program should do. So after the loop, we can say to display commands, display total of evens, you can say dot even, then we can put another display command saying count of odds, you can say count underscore odd. That is why we need to make sure we make meaningful variable names all the time. It's very easy for us to read and understand the program. So this is the pseudocode. Hope most of you have done this one. You have put yes sir, done sir, like okay. Even if you have mistakes, no problem, it's quite simple. Try to understand this code while I'm doing. Okay, further I will do this one in the Java program and I'll show you how it's done. Okay, right, so we'll take another program quickly. Each time I'm creating a new program, children, so I'm uploading this code as well for you. So let's say quiz number 7. So everything is there. So I'll create it. Okay, we'll define two variables. First of all, int dot even, assign the value 0, int count odd, that's also 0. Right, now we're going to ask the user to input the number. We get the input from the keyboard like this. Then we need to make sure the entered value is not minus 777. So we say while number that you entered is not equals to minus 777, we can continue this. So directly we can't do anything. We need to have if condition. If the number is modulus divided by 2 and if the remainder is 0, then it's a even number. What we can do then, tot even is assigned to tot even plus number. That's very obvious. Then else, otherwise it's an odd number. In odd number, what we had to do, we had to increment the odd number count by 1. So we had to write count odd is assigned the value count odd plus 1. Actually you will not be writing a Java program like this, you'll be writing plus plus, but for the time being we will do it like this, right? Okay, so the calculations are done. Now we have to go to the displaying part. So we'll say total of events, so you can say tot underscore even odds, count odd. So that's the program. So it's not so different from the pseudocode, right? Let's try this one with the computer and see. There it's asking for a number to input, so we'll enter 5. So you know, should know it's a odd number, right? I press the enter key. Let me see something wrong in the program. Yeah, I made a mistake, children. He also made the mistake. Pseudocode, after getting one number, loop is stuck because we need to get the next number, then only we can do it. How we do that is, we need to say, in this one you have to say input, enter a number. And you say num like this. So this part was missing in the Java program, that is why it went wrong. So we need to take that again. We have to say right, that's all we need to do. So let's try this one now and see. So we'll see here a number 5. It's asking for another number. What I entered was an odd number, another odd number, another odd number, another odd number. So 4 is number of odds, and let's type some even numbers. So this is 20, 20, 20. 60 is the total of even numbers, and I'll put 40. Now the total of even numbers is 100, right? Minus 777. So answer should comes like this. Total of events 100, count of odds 4. So exactly the program is working. You can enter the values in a mixture like this if you like. 3, 2, 5, 40, 21. You can enter some values, random numbers, whatever you want, and finally you can enter that number and it will give you the answer what it was. Okay, so what it was is given. So I hope you understand this part. So that is how the program functions.